It's runs.
এখানে মাইকটা বন্ধ করবো এটা
Good effort from Pratima
না
Saren
মাইক
saving
বন্ধ করলে শুনবে কি করে?
দিয়াটা যা না তোমার
Matisha Patirana's
দিয়াটা
introduction.
লাগা বাস
That no change to the scoring rate.
তোমারটা দেখো না দেখা যাবে আরো
He'll keep strike. Surya Kumar Yadav 13 coming off that over 135 for 2.
काफी बाल चढ़ रहे भैया एक एयर बॉल वाला शैम्पू
ओए शैम्पू लगा रहा है ये चूना हेयर लॉस से बंद कर अपना तो बाहर की प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं पूरा ट्रीटमेंट ट्राया फ्री हेयर टेस्ट लो किट खरीदो और बस 5 महीने में रिजल्ट देखो नहीं तो पैसे वापस बाल बनाने को बोला था जो नहीं
93% saw results. Download Dryer app.
When Vox is the center of attraction, everything else becomes a musical. Vox, European since 1989.
मुझे चाहिए सेंसेशनल फील
और शायद आपके पार्टनर हो
India's #1 man for solvents. Choose a flavor.
समझ आया कुछ ऑलवेज अपने पार्टनर से पूछो
Some of those have been really big. The others, it's a gradual progression. Starting to build. Certainly has been. Momentum is completely with India at the moment. Surya Kumar Yadav with the main entity of damage here. Sri Lanka. Dikshin has gone for 22 of 2 overs. He's come back on. Will this be the
আছে
space and time that
দাও ফোন
Rishabh
করো না
Pant
বলতে
goes in the attack?
তোমার ফোনটা করো না হ্যাঁ করো কিছুক্ষণকে নিয়ে লাগতো নিয়ে তারপর দেখ
20th half century in T20 for Surya Kumar and the second fastest 50 by Sky in T20
Then
cricket. What an innings it turns out to be.
কুলদীপ ও
First game is captain and shows that he can lead from the front. Lost 2
সাউন্ডটা
wickets
কমা
in a couple of deliveries and then stood up and scored 52. Just 22 deliveries here, Scotty. Top innings this.
দমে হোড়া বাং চালাত পর নিয়ে বলবা ইউটিউবে যদি আমি মারা
That's what you've asked
গেলাম
for the leaders to step up when the big names who have recently retired who was going to be that man. Surya Kumar Yadav has shown he has the skills, the temperament. And now they're in such a good position. 31-40
चल रहा
now.
नहीं चल रहा
220 looks on.
Look, to be clear,
नहीं वो अभी हमारा यूट्यूब पर चलाओ
The field, that with the talent they have in their side, they can chase it
आप
down.
चलाओ
They
ना
need to
मेरा
work
बोला
hard.
जो मेरा मैडम का यूट्यूब है ना
7.4 overs.
उसको खोलो
try and keep it to a manageable score. Now, what is the manageable score? I
हाँ,
reckon.
तो आपके लिए जुगाड़ किया हुआ
I
है
that there's going to be a 200 game anyway. Gets under the ball
इसमें
and dropped again.
टीवी में यूट्यूब खुलता है टीवी में चलाओ ना
Pasika on the field is not having a great day today. Second catch he's dropped it tonight. The one that he took also, he just kind of managed to take it by the skin of his neck. But this one, another one.
ये प्रतिमा
I'll tell
सोरेन
you what, if you shoot McGill, you're feeling a little disappointed that he held on to the first
और
one. It was a brilliant catch to start the night. That one should have been taken. You cannot give quality players like this opportunities.
PRAT
Tikshana, he knows it as well.
Oh, he's returned there. He tends to push it through a bit quicker and turned a bit. The funny is that the slower you bowl this track, the more purchase you've actually got as a spinner. And Hasaranga is someone utilized that tonight. Haven't seen the other spinners utilize it, but when he's done that, the first ball, Tikshana's
ना
got some turn here.
वो
Will he
तो
go back to
मोबाइल
it?
वाला ही तो टीवी
No,
में
he
चल
backs
रहा
it in.
था वही जीमेल तो वही है
And he's going to the gap, but we'll get only one.
तो उसी में सब्सक्राइब वाला में देखो आ रहा है
Sal Pereira cleaning up there, big square leg. It's time for Rishabh Pant to get a move on. He's got enough time to get his eye in. It's a dry surface, as we know, and Tikshana generally bowls in the low 90s, high 90s. That's a rare delivery in the high 80s, and yes, you're right.
144 का
Every time he bowled a
145
little
की
bit
दो
slow, particularly that time. There was something, some purchase.
हाँ तो आपके लिए मैं ये पकड़ के रखा हूँ देखते रहो 20 ओवर तो
13 done, 146 for 2.
ओके तो
24 is what India might get, but I'm sure they're aiming at more because they got 7 overs left, 2 set batters, particularly Surya 54 of 24. Yeah, they will have to look to get above 237 at least because it's a big partnership. This must be worth more than 60 or 70 runs at the moment. Yeah, and Rishabh Pant 72 runs with just 43 deliveries. Surya will continue to keep going, but Rishabh Pant will need to get a move on here. That will enable India to get to about 230, 240, which will be ideally the score they would like to get, especially in the position that they find themselves at the moment.
It's quite incredible, isn't it? 16 or 17 deliveries for Rishabh Pant. He's been happy to play second fiddle to his captain. But I'm with you. I think it's now time. Foot goes down. The talent to come. Riyan Parag, Hardik Pandya, Rinku Singh, Akshar, more than handy with the bat. So a lot of batting to come. They can afford to just take some risks. Although this man is tough to get away. Patirana at his best.
And what about this? The half century. The skipper, Surya, has been magnificent. Cover, timing, innovation. Everything in 1 second. This shot in his 50. I was thinking, how dare he? What a fantastic shot. It shows you the kind of confidence and field awareness that he possesses, even though he's done in the role of a leader. Great start to his captaincy career, I'd say.
Incredible fever. 55% of his runs have come behind square on the leg side.
What about that? The 150 is up. Pitched up that time, a rare delivery that went full and gets the treatment. This is the most beautiful thing about Surya Yadav. You fall back over length to him, he picks you up from deep fine leg to deep square leg and pummels you for runs. And then you say, okay, I'm going to go fuller to this guy. But when you do go fuller, you hit it straight down the ground like a tracer bullet. He's parking himself on the back foot. See, and that how close that has to be close. Yes, that's out. That went full. He was parking on the back foot and completely missed it. Now he's thinking about it. That looked good to me.
This is where pace is your friend, isn't it? As a bowler, I mean, we've seen Surya Yadav play through that leg side, this time just beaten for that extra pace. 149 kilometres an hour. And I think this is more of a hope. Surya Yadav with the review.
Not rendition is out. And check the field. It's a fair delivery. Please start with front on spin mission.
Yeah, all right.
The top spin mission coming up. Okay, passing close to the bat. Just give me a try to confirm whether there's any bat.
And the hop through. Roll hop through.
Pitch coming up. Roll it. Roll it. Okay. It's a flat line when the ball passes the bat. Confirm no batting ball. Ball tracking when it's ready, please.
And the hop one. And roll hop one.
Ball tracking coming up. Orientation is out. Pitching in line. Effective time. Intensity. Umpire pitching. You can stay with orientation of out. I will let you know when you're on screen. Stand by. Stand by. You're on screen now.
That's a confirmation. That's a huge gap as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, but a lot of damage done by the captain. Magnificent effort. But Patirana, the man who gets it, Surya Yadav out 56 of his 26 deliveries. 150 for 3. Sky out 58 the time, LBW, but look at the depth India is. Hardik Pandya in. Rather powerful striker, quick scorer. The strike rate is simply magnificent rate these batters score at. What about this man, Pratima Saren? He's bowled with a very good hit of steam and he's an attacking option as far as Sri Lanka is concerned.
Yeah, quickly look, here is Pratima Saren, Hardik Pandya here, averaging 26, strike rate of 140, 450s, best of 71 not out. Such an important cog in the wheel. The recently concluded T20I World Cup plays such an important role with Hardik Pandya. Going back to Patirana, he has been phenomenal.
Let's confess though, we should get back to on another misfield. I'm surprised that Hardik Pandya has come out in front of Riyan Parag. And the only reason I say that, if this was a World Cup game, Hardik Pandya comes in for me now. But I want to know more about Riyan Parag at this level. I want to know more about Shivam Dube from an Indian perspective at this level. So you need to give them opportunities. And what a platform that had been laid. The deep at 3 when Surya Kumar Yadav was out. Riyan Parag, I think, would have been a good opportunity to see him here.
That's a very good point you make, because as you say, India is sitting pretty. He's obviously due next, but then it would have been perfect for him to come in. Sri Lanka under some pressure. India looking good rate of scoring. He caught part at the other end as well.
They do. However, I think India are going with this left-right combination. So I think if a lefty gets out, then a lefty comes in and bang, and Hardik's coming because Sky got out. But interesting point you make there, Scotty. I tend to agree with you. Maybe they could have sent someone like Riyan Parag instead of Hardik Pandya, because this is the time to kind of experiment with these things. At the end, it's the end of the over, 153 for 3.
For 3. We're going to see a bowling change. So much of Madhu Hasran is coming back. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 22. And bowling, they've struggled. Seam bowlers have bowled a little bit wavered. Their lengths have been wavered. The Indian batters have taken them on.
Now the slip comes into place as well. That should have been there with that edge of Surya Kumar Yadav. He ignored pretty close to his first delivery. How good has Hasaranga been? One bowler who seems to have been able to control the scoring. He's been able to control what parts of the ground he wants the Indian batsman to hit the ball. He put his fieldsman there. He's had those reviews as well, so he's been threatening throughout.
Interesting pace he's bowling at. That first delivery was in the low 80s, so he's looking to sort of slow it up a little bit. Got a bit of bounce that time, as you could see. He's not someone who enjoys bounce too much. He likes the ball to stay low. Hasaranga.
Yeah, certainly he does. Utilize the trajectory. This one up in the air. Long off, trying to come on range. Will not reach it. Kamindo ran in about 35 yards to his left. Unfortunately, just fell slightly behind covers beyond the 30-yard circle. And again, slower through the air on the seam leg spinner. Sliced through it, did Hardik Pandya. And he kind of felt it as well. Came running, but just fell short of him.
Hasaranga is playing very clever. He tends to play around with his pace. Good running, very good running. But at the moment, he's in the low 80s. He's searching for some turn, he's searching for some grip. The one that Hardik Pandya, Sky, appeared to grip a little bit, so he was not doing.
And that's the difference that we've seen is between him and the rest of the Sri Lankan bowlers. He's bowled aggressively, he's looked to try and get wickets, and by trying to do so, he's kept India at bay. He's bit disciplined. He's given only 26 runs away, 3.4 overs.
And that's one difference I think we'll see Russia with the Indian spinners. I expect Akshat Patel to slow it up a little bit, in particular as a spinner. Hasaranga has got some turn when he's been brave enough to bowl around that 80km/h mark. Slip in place, like to see him with the slow leg spinner.
You can tell it's the mindset that makes you produce the results that you do produce. And you can see the difference. It's chalk and cheese between someone like Hasaranga versus the other Sri Lankan bowlers. Even Patirana, even though he went for runs, he's looking for wickets, which is why he got a wicket. The intention behind what you do and when you do it will produce the results that you desire. If you bowl from a defensive mindset, you are bowling from behind the 8 ball and you will feel the pressure of getting hit for runs. It's the end of the over, 159 for 3.
Sri Lanka managing to bowl those last 2 overs, just conceding 13 runs. So that's some kind of a recovery as far as they're concerned. That run rate is now a little over 10. At the time that India was going at 11, 11 and a half, sometimes even at 12.
And that is the thing, the last 2 overs are bowled by the most aggressive bowlers in the Sri Lankan side. Both the bowlers looking to get wickets, and hence you see the fact that they've got no wickets and they've kept the runs at bay as well. Only 13 runs in the last couple of overs. If you want to slow down your opposition in a T20 game, the best way to do it is get wickets, not bowl defensively.
Bassett Fernando's back. In that first spell, we did see him dragging in, bowling a lot of slower deliveries. Got a width, taken apart.
You know, Roshan, one of the things I noticed with the slower deliveries and the knuckle ball that he does is that he shows it to the batter so early that the batter is already ready for it. Because when you go a knuckle delivery to a batter, the batter generally gets to see a lot more of the ball than you generally see when you're holding its team up. So you get to see about 70-80% of the ball. And he shows it so early that the batsman already knows what's going to come.
Well, he's bowling his third over at the moment. I guess the one good thing in Mendes has that one over. So plenty of options for Sri Lanka. Where does he go for the final, 4 overs after this? You'd say Patirana has 2?
The Patirana generally is a death bowler now. Sri Lanka missing Dushmantha Chamira and Pedro Fernando, who are not available. Singh.
No one Tushara
as well. So obviously their death bowling plan revolves around them. So here, Dilshad Madhushanka has gone for some runs and they're bringing on Asatan. They got a young Patirana who could come in and bowl. He's generally very good at the death, but he bowls in the second half of an innings. But the problem has been the 2 opening bowlers.
Well, yeah, in the start then, Yashasvi Jaiswal got off to the first over, went bang bang, put pressure immediately on even a high quality bowler like Madhushanka. I think Madhushanka is someone with tremendous capabilities, tremendous abilities, gets the ball to swing late, but he bowled short on this ground in the first over and then went for runs, and then pressure was on Sri Lanka completely.
See, another option that Sri Lanka didn't utilize is Dasun Shah. He did open the bowling in the Lanka Premier League. He bowled some very useful overs. It would have been quite useful to be tried in the middle, not necessarily opening, but in the middle.
There's not many bowlers if I start smiling, Roshan. But I think if Dasun Shanaka on this pitch, in this outfield, quality of batsman, you're looking to take him down.
I agree, but it's worth. I mean, at the range, Lankan bowlers will be carted around, so it's always worth to come on and bowl maybe an over to see.
It is a double-edged sword, isn't it? And sometimes for opening batters, we like the pace on a lot more than when it's slow. It's coming slow to us. So it could be a double-edged sword, could work for Sri Lanka. But it's a punt that you're taking the first 6 overs. Would you want to do it? It's a question. And Sri Lanka will have the answer to it.
Well, you're saying that Sita Fernando shows the batsman early the knuckleball. But Rishabh Pant doesn't seem to be able to pick it up. Maybe he's not looking for it, not watching the hand closely enough. At the moment, he's swinging himself out of his shoes, which we know he does. Look at the grip. It's brilliantly bowled. And he's well through the shot as Rishabh Pant.
A very controlled out shot. That's not meaning he opens the bowling. That's not what I meant. I meant trying on at the rate the Sri Lankan bowlers conceding run, just to try and change it up a little bit in the middle.
Full toss. Thank you very much there, Rishabh Pant. That's the first boundary after 14 balls for the Indian team. Full toss, and he plays a nice little helicopter out into the stands.
You can see the plan, couldn't you? He tried to follow the knuckleball up with the Yorker. Unfortunately, knee high, thigh high even. Rishabh Pant, who bats these days with very little footwork, and he's got such fast hands. He whips through the ball, and it's not a small ground here, is it? But that's gone a long way back. But back to the point about Dasun Chanaka, I still think maybe Sri Lanka could have brought Patirana into the attack earlier. Once those 2 wickets fell in 2 balls, to try and get 3 and 4.
On the boundary. That's 6 and 4 now. That's spoiling this over. 11 runs already. They got 1 ball to go in the over.
Yeah, and you can tell this is reactive bowling. He's bowled a bad ball, he's trying to make up for it. And you can tell there wasn't a clarity of thought as to what he was going to execute here. He was thinking of a Yorker, and again made the error. Wasn't sure what he was going to bowl. I don't think he was clear. You generally want to be clear before you deliver what ball you're going to bowl, what you're going to execute. Asitha clearly having a bad day today.
Last ball of the over. Goes again. This time. Well done. Very well done. Malidu Hasaram with the team. Definitely cut off too. Still a massive over. 13 runs. Portugal 172 for 3.
When box is the center of attraction, everything else becomes invisible. Box, European since 1989.
मुझे चाहिए sensational feel.
और शायद आपके स्पॉन्सर हो
India's #1 man for condoms. Choose your flavor.
समझ आया कुछ? Always अपने पार्टनर से पूछो.
काफी बाल झड़ रहे हैं भैया. एक हेयर फॉल वाला शैम्पू.
ओए, शैम्पू लगा रहा है? ये चूना, हेयर लॉस से कम तक आपको. तो बाहर की प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं, पूरा ट्रीटमेंट. ट्राया, एक फ्री हेयर टेस्ट लो, किट खरीदो, और बस 5 महीने में रिजल्ट देखो. नहीं तो पैसे वापस. बाल बनाने को बोला था, जो नहीं.
93% salt sounds. Download Traya app.
A massive total. And 2 excited gentlemen alongside me. Abhinav Mukund and Sabah Kareem. Good evening, guys.
Cheers, Ross. Yes, this is a splendid score for India. 4 overs to go. India can easily get to about 225, 230. With so much of depth in India's batting order. Rinku Singh, Rayan Parag, Akshar Patel. That's some muscle still to come.
Change of ends for Matisha Patirana. Off the wicket of Suryakumar Yadav. The slow ball pitch just seems to be working late in the innings. The ball softer.
He's been an exponent of this, Matisha Patirana. His unpredictability. Look at that low bounce with that slingy action. Way into that shot, Hardik Pandya. And that's the surprise. The next ball could be a fast yorker or a bouncer.
Yorker it is. Strong bottom end. And he's got that over mid-off for 4.
That's some shot from Hardik Pandya. He stands back, uses the depth of the crease, and then he goes bang straight. Past the mid-off fielder, top of the mid-off fielder, and goes for a boundary. There's such an interesting pace for Hardik Pandya. It will test his character. Not only as a batter, but also as a player on the side. With the bat and as well as with the ball. Vice captain, the World Cup side, not back here, has been replaced by Suryakumar Yadav. India needs him.
Yeah, it's great balance for the team. Useful with the ball as well. Long off now in place, third man's in the circle.
Ball.
special. The exponent of the in-swinging Yorker. A bit of tailback for Matirana. Expecting that Hardik, but had absolutely no room. Ricochets off his back man. Gets the stumps.
151 the speed of that delivery. Hardik Pandya's gone for 9. 176 for 4. Is a new player. It's off the mark straight away.
Riyan Parag trying to make his name at this international level, has been backed highly by the selectors. Very early in his international career, but has shown a lot of mettle in the IPL and also before that in the domestic season. And that's why you see him here. Still India trying to retain that left-right combination. They use this kind of ball in the World Cup with great success, and they're pursuing with India also.
You can clearly tell the new coach and captain have different ideas. The ones got by Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid. Rinku Singh, the designated finisher, having a chat with assistant coach Abhishek Nair. They work together at Kolkata Knight Riders. You would think it's Rinku Singh time. Riyan Parag usually comes in the top order for his franchise.
Number 4, isn't it? His preferred spot. My legs in the circle. There's a deep mid-wicket. Not sure if he wants a long on. There's a third man, a deep point. A long off, and now he decides that he's got to get back to long on. No one behind square. On the leg side, here's Patirana. No feet movement. Just short of Pratima Saren. It's still 4.
The double-edged sword trying to attempt the catch or save the boundary. Was unsure for a second, Pratima Saren. You'd expect that from Shabbat. No feet, just hands. Power involved. Gets the result he desires.
Well, he's a special talent. There is always a brevity in his movement. There is hardly any exaggerated feet movement. It's just the swing of the bat, some strong hands and fast hands on top of it. A good effort in there, but still manages to get a boundary here, Rishabh.
3 overs remaining. And India have already reached a high score in Sri Lanka, 176 against Bangladesh, their previous highest. Got a ball outside off stump to this field. Slow delivery. Oh, that had connected. He was going to the moon. 181 for 4.
Clear standouts of Patirana and Hasaranga in this bowling lineup. 2 for 29 for Patirana. Still got an over left. Hasaranga is done. These 3 overs, Sri Lanka will be looking to minimize the damage as much as possible.
So what are the options here for Sri Lanka? Jishana left with 1 over. Patirana, he's already bowled 3 overs, so 1 over from him. Then the option is with Jishana, and we see Jishana here. He will complete his quota of 4 overs. Been expensive, especially in the power play. That's been the big issue for Sri Lanka's Sri Lankan side in the power play. We gave away far too many runs.
Yeah, Sika Fernando, Sharma, very expensive in that phase. Full toss. He's played it nicely. That's the confidence these Indian batters have. Just the second delivery he faced, Parag.
placed the shot well. Tikshana looking for that Yorker again on the stumps. Was too full on that occasion. Fixing on the full, not easy when you're switching. Plays it well in the end.
Eyes on the ball. Again, back to Nisanka. This time he gets hold of it. Ball's just been following Nisanka and Asita Fernando. He caught one, put two down Fernando, but had no right to catch the one he caught anyway. Was looking elsewhere and chucked his hand out. But this is the wicket for Patirana. You expect that. Doesn't disappoint. He finds ways to deliver.
He was kind of ready to play a shot like that, but the ball tailed him so late and lost his balance by then. That's Patirana for you.
That hard. Dasun Shanaka has no chance. It skids off the outfield.
Enough power from you for Rishabh Pant. He gets in the strong position, picks the left very early, and then he smashes this one. He really wanted to hit in that area. And then it does it so well and so easily in the end. Brutal.
Didn't have far to go, Shanaka, but the moment it hit the ground, gathered pace. Now Tikshana bowling it very quickly indeed. All the deliveries around 103, 104.
I was just about to say that with Aksar and Ravi Bishnoi, the two spinners, both of them are quick as well. Aksar can slow it down, but not Bishnoi. Hasaranga's success has been the slower deliveries on the surface. Tikshana struggled. This prolific Indian batting order made most use of it.
A rare dot, cheered by the crowd too.
The wicket showed some visible signs of cracks here, but does not seem to have any grip whatsoever for the spinners. That is why they need to be extremely subtle.
Eleven off that last over from Tikshana. He's bowled out 192 for 4. Overs remaining at this rate, it's 213. Expect the power of India. Power of these batters to get you a few more than that. Tall buildings, rarely any quiet rooms. Patirana's got a ball 19th. Hasaranga 4 overs 1 for 28. Now Patirana 2 for 29 in history. Indian batters enjoying themselves, with the crowd enjoying the cricket. Oh, the shout again. Love one. University says that's out. One review remaining for India. Crowd looks at Rishabh Pant. Does not look like he's getting much support. Is he tailing towards the leg side? He asks. He pleads. On your way. Chalo, says Rishabh Pant. Again, Patirana gets a perfect Yorker in.
Speed gun says 125. Looked a lot quicker than that. That's why he's one of the best in the business. It's only been a couple of years of international cricket, but Matisha Patirana has played around the world. Riyad Parag goes for 7. India lose their 5th at 192.
remaining in the innings. Masirana, here he is. Squeezes that through. Just a single.
That's Rinku Singh. 16th inning for him. Brilliant strike rate, 176. And has become a death over specialist, comes in and is capable of playing the big shots here. This is Rayan Parag trying to play the helicopter shot, misses the line. Again tailing in very late.
No one there. Let's say. What a shot. He gets the length he was looking for.
Yeah, I've been surprised with this field, just three fielders on the leg side. And if you miss your length, Rishabh Pant loves that shot. Standing on off stump. Slow ball attempt on that occasion. Just had to scoop it past the short fine fielder.
Only 5 of 31 to Rishabh Pant. On the last 8 balls, he scored 25. He started off slow. That's how dangerous he can be because he can catch up. And get ahead as well. Back to mid-wicket, ball to 5 leg. The 200s on the board for India.
This has happened so many times before also for Rishabh Pant. Whenever he tries to go big and tries to play such unusual shots, the bat comes off the hand. But he still manages to get a back boundary. These are special powers of Rishabh Pant. It's such an unusual position for us, but so calm and so balanced when he plays this. This time around, he loses control of the bat.
I swear I was the cameraman on that occasion. I was looking at the bat. I wasn't looking at the ball.
And so was the fielder. And guess who? Asita Fernando. I feel for him on that occasion because he would have been distracted. Ball! That's another wicket. The start is over. 52 wickets in death overs for Matisha Patirana. That's most by any bowler in that phase since 2023. What a performance. 4 for India today.
Extremely creative, especially the death over. Sticks to his strength. That is trying to bowl the Yorker, nails it once again. Rishabh Pant loses control by trying to execute their shot. Goes back after a welcome pile, 49 from 33. It's 201 for 6.
This is why we're going on about how Matisha Patirana should have been introduced earlier. I understand it was a defensive move. But the best form of defense is to sometimes pick up wickets. Those wickets have slowed down the run rate massively.
Of left-hander. Now Patirana, here his last ball of the spell. 4 for 38 to him. He's been absolutely brilliant. Can he get another? I thought I heard a noise. Well, he's got to have another delivery because he's got to re-bowl that.
After a sensational World Cup, Akshar Patel back again for the Sri Lanka tour. 143 strike rate for him, best of 65. He's here because Patirana has been absolutely on the ball. He's changed this game around in terms of the scoring rate at least.
Did he get a 5-up? No, he doesn't. But a wonderful spell. It's been hard to get away. 4 for 40 and 203 for 6. Brought into the bowling lineup late. Captains like to use him in the end passage. Matisha Patirana. Outstanding effort.
Bowling full, bowling straight, getting a little bit of tail. His second best bowling performance. Well, not a lot of things have gone right for Sri Lanka today. The fielding's been clumsy. The bowlers started all parts. Now what Puchirapalli Gurgi is saying is that they're going to have 5 fielders in the circle. Only 4 allowed outside. The reason for that? Slow ball. They should have started the 19th over at 8:40 p.m. They're 4 over. So the 4 fielders in the deep are a long on, a wide-ish deep third man, a cover on the boundary and long off. Starts off with a slow one. They seem to love that.
Looking at the captain, Chavita Salanka, Russell. As welcome to the Colosseum. That's the pressure of captaincy. Very deceptive here, Sita Fernando. Time for him to come back well in the death overs and gave a lot of runs with the new ball. And then even in the previous over, he bowled.
Let's try and keep an eye out whether he changes his grip and when. Nicely bowled, nicely bowled. He's had a tough evening. Not Matisha Patirana though.
Yeah, the last couple of overs, I could almost sense this coming. A couple of deliveries have been knuckleballs and yorkers, but Patirana has been exceptional. He's introduced late today, got rid of the skipper Surya Kumar Yadav first. Most of his wickets have been the ones that have been tailing back the yorker. Dry surfaces here in Kandy. Accurate, hitting the stumps or the pads, Patirana.
That's in the air. Doesn't charge the charges in. Oh, it cannot get there. Couple more runs. In fact, 3 of them got side.
2 left-handers here, Akshar and Rinku Singh. High in the air. Shanaka ran in from Shupakawa. He could at least stop some runs here. Went for the catch, but didn't have any backup plan. Gave away 2 extra runs here.
I think he's going to go for the knuckleball again, Asida Fernando. You could almost sense that after a faster delivery, he goes there.
Got it. A bit of luck for Asida Fernando. Rinku Singh drags that on. Most importantly, it's a dot ball for Sri Lanka.
Point from Rinku Singh. And crowd's happy and about again.
Yeah, it's delayed because the lights don't flash. Again, the slow one. The bails are off. No one knows it other than Rinku Singh. The crowd realizes late and hence the smiles and the joy. Not for Rinku Singh today. He's gone for 106 for 7. Sri Lanka, for their part, the last 20 balls, they could be happy somewhat. 4 wickets.
Pradeep CEBZ.
2018. Arshdeep's off the mark, leaving. That's up the last ball to face. It's been a good over, very good over from Fernando.
The reception working very well for Fernando here. Going for the big heave here. Rinku Singh. The inside edge onto the stumps. last 2-3 overs have been quite good for Sri Lanka.
Extra ball
They've been
আছে।
able to restrict India.
আর
Once
extra
they
ball
look
আছে।
like India can get to a score of about 220,
ও
225.
দেখছে মনে হয়।
Massive delivery. The last one. Here's Fernando. Aksar gets it. He gets all of it. So it's with a 6. A slower ball. And it's a 6. 213 for 7 India. Aksar on 10. It's been a wonderful knock by all the Indian batters.